Good evening, fellow ghouls and specters alike. It's your ghost host with the most, Tiki here.
And BlueDragonFive,
And take a while.
here to engage in some haunted holiday hijinks by trudging through the catacombs and dusting off the cobwebs as we recount our spooky selection of Halloween classics.
So light the jack-o'-lanterns, suit up, and grab the candy dish as we recount tonight's selection. Codename Kids Next Door. Operation Tricky. This chamber has no windows and no doors, which offers you this chilling challenge. All right, I'm done imitating Paul Freeze. How you guys doing?
Okay.
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine, Jacob. Thanks for asking.
No.
Okay, guys, so we are halfway through the month of October, going through our haunted holiday hijinks, 13 awesome Halloween specials and movies and creepy related content for you guys. This one, Codenamed Kid Next Door. I've not had a good history with the show, guys. I really haven't. I mean, whenever we've talked about it, I've been like passively okay with it. I gotta say, I really didn't like this episode at all, man. No, I'm kidding. I liked it a lot.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. As in, this is probably my favorite episode of Kids Next Door I've ever seen.
Okay, hey.
Just wanted to give you a little fake out, just to, like, your little moment of like, oh god, now I'm gonna have to defend the episode the whole podcast. No, this is actually really good. I love this simplicity. This episode revels in simplicity, and that's exactly what I love about it. And I think that's what the best Halloween specials do. It's not like among the most iconic Halloween specials for me by any stretch, but it's a lot of fun. It goes by really fast. Like I said, it's super simple. It's super engaging. It's original. Like, I love the concept of the floating pirate ship and everything. Really like it a lot. So you guys want to kind of go roundtable, and I first saw it today, so I'm sure Dragon and Jacob have stronger memories of it. Who wants to talk about their memories before we
Jacob,
dive in?
you go first. You deserve it.
All right. Well, I remember this episode watching it when it came out many years ago when Kids Next Door was, still on. It was I believe the episode I paired with is also more of a horror themed episode, but I'm not entirely sure. But this one is definitely sticks out. It's like let's just say I love Sticky Beard as a villain.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Freaking Hamill.
Sticky Beard's just awesome.
Yeah.
And like he really gets a chance to shine in this episode.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
And also Dumb John Silver.
Yeah, Dumb John Silver is another
It's
fun
a crime he never came back.
Remember, he did quit.
Yeah, I know, but still.
But he could have come back with a vengeance with like a ghost army or something like that.
I mean, did he get severance? We'll never know.
Oh god.
Severance Day.
Oh, right, no, we quit. Never mind, he doesn't get severance. Never mind.
'Tis the saga of Dumb John Silver.
Yeah, if he just held on to get fired.
Oh god. Just like, you always live by Better Call Saul. You always live by that rule. Oh god.
Yep.
But yeah, I do remember this episode. I don't think I caught it when it was new, but I did catch them on reruns.
Mm.
But I always did like this episode. I like the whole concept of Sticky Beard and Number 4, like trying to win the bet and then just going to the ship just to find his candy, completely ignoring the rest of it. Like he's like, where am I going to get the rest of the candy?
Oh god. Yeah.
I just loved it. I just love this episode.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is a fun one. I've been a Kids Next Door fan for a long time. I will say,
I still blame that one kid from middle school who kept singing the Rainbow Monkey song. I still blame him for me not
and I
liking
still
this
think
show.
you're silly for being put off simply by a Rainbow Monkey song.
Rainbow monkeys. Don't worry.
No, it wasn't just the song. It was the fact that it was shoved down my face for an entire semester and a half of middle school. Anyways.
Again, very petty. So, Kids Next Door, they have a lot of fun memories. I admit rewatching it. I still like it, still find a lot of enjoyment from it. However, at times you do kind of what the kids are anti-adult, and sometimes it gets a little that's a little unrealistic how anti-adult they are. I know it's a hyper kind of real-life show. But, okay, kids are developing espionage technology and 2x4 weaponry, which again I love to get to this show so much. There are a lot of good episodes, and this is one of them. It's not one of my absolute favorites because like number 2 in kind of the World War II. It's called Operation Dogfight, where like he's goes like a model, seemingly like a model plane kit shop, and then actually it's
the chili dog one. Yeah, I remember that. That's a great one.
Yeah, actually, that's where he gets this stuff so he can build like actual giant planes. Again, have kind of the 2x4 technology, and actually gets like a bunch of dog fights with this one kid. It's really awesome episode. A lot of good ones from Kids Next Door. I'm not gonna bore you talking about all the good ones. I will say this though, one of my favorites of Kids Next Door. I do love Sticky Beard, again voiced by the wonderful, talented Mark Hamill. And the great thing about Sticky Beard, Tiki, is that Sticky Beard has a really good arc in the grand scheme, because he starts off just kind of I'm not going to say generic, because he's still really fun and ridiculous in concept, but he's a guy with...
I would say he's generic from what I've seen of him so far.
I'm saying, but he gets even better every appearance. That's the thing. In the first get-go, he was just kind of like, he doesn't have a lot to do in this, so he's just kind of, he's the villain.
Sure.
Dumb John Silver is the one who gets most of the screen time in this. He gets most stuff to do in terms of our villains. Let me say this much. Sticky Beard starts off as a little bit of kind of your generic guy with a really cool gimmick. You're kind of like very much like a 60s Batman villain to a degree. Just got a ridiculous gimmick of candy in the beard. And basically, he and Number 5 are the characters have a really good arc in the whole series. That it's not so much him and Number 4 from this episode. It's always him and Number 5, because she's like the Peter Pan to his Captain Hook in a way.
Oh, okay.
So the idea is like, she nicknames him Sticky Buns. It's like, you're Number 5. Just always like Mr. T refers herself in the third person. Number 5 thinks she can work with Sticky Buns. It's pretty funny. It's really funny, and over time, like they develop kind of a camaraderie of like Sticky Beard's kind of saved them from like asparagus and like helped their friend and stuff. Sticky Beard's been pretty cool. He's always been a pretty cool villain. He's gotten development. Like he's not exactly a bad. He's a bad guy with a moral code against like kids being forced vegetables. That's going too far. He's always about supporting love of candy.
That's cool.
Take that, Captain Knuckles. This guy's a far superior ship captain.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
I'm talking Mark Hamill versus Brian Doyle Murray, man. Mark Hamill wins every time.
I know, but I love Knuckles, though. I love Knuckles. Don't diss Knuckles. Anyway, so point is, this one's irritating. This one is very simple. It goes by really fast. It's quite simple. It's kind of like a first-time trick-or-treater, kind of one-on-one sort of thing, but it's kind of a fun absurdity to it. And again, I love one of the great things Sticky Bear is he drives a ship on land. Rarely, if ever, is it on water. Yes, that's what I love about it.
It's always on land.
That's absolutely what makes the episode unique for me.
He always does.
The only time I've ever seen it remotely on something water-like,
the asparagus.
Was in the asparagus in that one where they had the curse with Heinrich von Marzipan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Again, it's just the Sticky Bear he's a hoot as a villain. Father is like this terrifying figure. Maurice LaMarche doing a Kirk Douglas impression from Animaniacs. It's pretty as father. It's always pretty fun. But Sticky Bear is always a fun one. So without further ado, let's talk about kind of our Halloween Kids Next Door special.
Okay. So this episode, like we said, it kind of stars Numbah Four, and it starts out with kind of a Terminator parody where we see...
Well, no, Borg. Tiki, it's Borg.
What? Oh, it's Borg? Oh, I'm sorry.
From Star Trek Next Generation. Hence the
Dude, I can't... I'm not a big sci-fi guy. I can't keep track of one, like, killer robot-type creature from another, all right? I'm sorry.
I think it's a subtle reference to the fact that Number 1's kind of like Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah, that's the gag, and I love that.
All right, I get that. All right, fair enough.
It's the bald leader, and the bald leader becomes a Borg.
Plus the whole British thing.
Yeah, that too.
Okay,
let's see. So we We have a Borg POV targeting number 4. It's revealed to be number 1 is a Borg. Run! You will be joinified, which I think is also kind of mixing a little bit of like assimilated. You will be assimilated.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm just not a big Star Trek guy at all, so I didn't.
Well, neither am I. I still have appreciation for mainly Next Generation, but
okay.
Assimilate.
Yeah. Let's see. So in Fear, number 4, he's backing away, bumps into number 5 with kind of like an exposed brain hat sort of thing going on. Kind of reminds me a lot of Hannibal.
Oh, that's not a hat. That's just my brain.
Oh, I did not. I completely forgot about that connection. It kind of reminds me of Hannibal because there's like a spoon inside the brain. It's like how Hannibal eating Ray Liotta's brain from Hannibal.
Having some friends over for dinner.
Let's see. So they all have a good laugh at number 4's expense. Number 2 questions why number 4 never comes trick-or-treating with them. We see the unenlightened number 4. He claims Halloween is for babies dressing up like butterflies, asking adults for candy. We then, pan over, see number 3 dressed as a little girly butterfly, just really peeved at him.
A very angry but adorable girly butterfly, yes.
True. And I could be wrong here, unless you guys can think of a better explanation. I think number 2 is supposed to be dressed as like a parody of Batman because he has 2 ice cream cones that are kind of attached to his head, and he has a cape made of ties.
Yeah, I noticed the ties. Yeah, I like that element of it.
I think it's like supposed to be. I don't know what it's supposed to be aside from maybe
honestly,
a Batman.
like to me, I kind of took it as like Lawyer Man or something like that, like a lawyer-themed superhero.
Well, we have that with Saul Goodman in the comics.
Well, I know. Let's not get. I know that.
It's kind of funny in some episodes he actually does become a detective.
Yes, and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I think it's just meant to be kind of like an original superhero is what I kind of took it as.
Ice cream cone guy.
I'm just saying this is like a great Chinatown parody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. So, basically, get into their stuff as per usual, making fun of number 4 being kind of the most unenlightened guy in the room. Then, pretty much number 4, in conversation, gets to the point where they issue a challenge. They challenge number 4 as he's kind of gloating, boasting himself, like, I could get more candy than all 4 of you combined. Challenge is then issued. Whoever can get the most candy by the end of the night wins.
Oh yeah. Okay, so then we get so this I love this set piece with number 4 setting off. Oh wait, hold on. We get the joke with the
number 3 suggests the prettiest costume gets the more candy. Gets a little piece of advice there. Puts like a little.
I'm not pretty. I'm handsome.
I'm handsome.
That's a wonderful D. Bradley Baker delivery.
We really can't do Australian very well though.
I'm not pretty. I'm handsome.
Not pretty. I'm handsome.
Dragon, I think you win.
He does it. Yeah, I don't know how he does it, but he does it.
anyways.
He can do Australian, German. He can do pretty much anything.
So then we get to one of my favorite set pieces, which is this crazy couple who is way too into Halloween. They're just like
they might be on a bit of a sugar rush.
Oh god. Oh, look at this young ruffian. Oh dear, look at this young ruffian in our house. What shall we do? Oh, we should give him a bribe. You don't mean, yes, I mean it. One delicious piece of butterscotch.
So let me say this. Of course, I love number 4's costume. It's the most lazy. We've seen it. Here's the thing, though. I do like that he makes somewhat of an attempt because he has with Band-Aids and cardboard. He has "gimme" spelled wrong.
Gimme, yeah.
In a paper bag, like the most economic, cheap costume you'd find. But it's very direct, and that's why I think he's a ruffian because he's like a robber of some. Basically, I think he's like Alexander Delarge from Clockwork Orange about to break into the house.
Oh God.
The fact that says "gimme" and
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. All right.
Not to mention his sign says Gibby and it's spelled with 2 E's that are backwards.
Oh god.
But again, I do love that they're so jazzed out. They're ridiculously jazzed out of their minds for butterscotch.
Yes.
I'm not against butterscotch. Butterscotch is all
My,
fine.
my whole thing is that I love how they're making like this big theatricality out of giving the kid the single piece of candy, you know.
And they're playing up that they're being robbed. Of like
Exactly,
they're going to bribe
exactly.
the robbers so they don't get robbed and violated.
Oh, great.
But is number 4 upset?
No, he takes a moment. He kind of puts 2 and 2 together. Man, trick or treating rocks. You know, this little metal thing. Getting some candy. Number 4 fashion. However, house number 2 is not as easygoing. House number 2 is actually revealed to be Sticky Beard.
He fails to see the giant ship behind the house.
Yeah, just
I love this.
behind the house, yeah.
I completely forgot about this until I rewatched it today. I completely forgot that. Oh my god, it's not just like it's painted on or anything, but no, oh my god, it's like they have a little house attached to that giant ship as it goes. It's such a ridiculous scheme. It makes sense, you know. Like, it's such an illogical logic. Okay, well, people go to that. It's like the anglerfish. It's like a little bit of bait draws in the fish, and then it keeps going. It's so ridiculous and like, oh my god, this giant ship making a giant trail wherever it goes. What?
Dog.
No.
Okay. There, right there.
Okay, now I hear it.
Okay, let me close
now
the window.
Now that we're all paying attention to it, yeah.
Well, let me close the window so it's not distracting. Dragon, go on. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see. So again, Sticky Beard takes number 4's bag. When I say bag, I mean that bag with 1 piece of candy in it.
The butterscotch. Butterscotch,
yes.
No, Dragon. Butterscotch.
True. And butterscotch is like gold bullion in candy prices. I mean, come on. So takes the bag. Takes the bag. The ship ship goes off again. Number 4 gives chase, but it's a really fast ship on land somehow. The gang
comes along. They come along and they have a lot of candy.
Yeah, the gang is like bags of filled with candy, and number 4 claims he's just getting started just to kind of save some face. Meanwhile, Sticky Beard, Sticky Beard, he gloats and he loves Halloween. Suburbs are itching with again the wonderful Mark Hamill, folks. He doesn't have a lot to do in this episode. My God, he makes you feel all warm and toasty inside. Sticky Beard, he's saying, the suburbs are itching with kids to be tricked out of their candy. I love the idea of a pirate. Of an adult tricking kids out of their candy. It's such a fun reverse on the trick or treat. It's like tricks are being done for candy, but the complete opposite.
He's one of the most recurring villains outside of Father too.
True. Again, he's most entertaining too. It's like Father's intimidating, Sticky Beard's entertaining.
Yes.
I think it's kind of like a good dichotomy of it's a good dichotomy between it's very much in the same realm of adults being against kids, but it's done in a much more playful way than the Father is.
Yeah. It's basically, what if Captain Hook wasn't about, I'm gonna kill this kid then so I can rule Neverland. I'm gonna literally take candies from babies.
Those lost boys won't know what hit them when I take their candy tree.
Yeah, forget blowing up Peter Pan's house. I'm gonna steal his candy.
His candy tree.
House.
Too bad his house isn't made. Too bad his house isn't made.
I imagine in Neverland there's candy that grows on trees. I don't know.
Too bad his house isn't made of gingerbread.
You hear that, Mr. Smee? All right.
God, anyways, speaking of beloved pirate sidekicks, so we meet.
Yes, I would say this guy is pretty much Mr. Smee.
We meet Dumb John Soap.
Oh God.
So this
like
guy's.
You guys said, it's a shame we only saw him this one episode.
He is a great one-off.
John Bennett, I'm guessing, right? John Bennett or Jeff Bennett?
I believe it's Jeff Bennett, but I could not find who the voice actor is. So it sounds like Jeff Bennett. I'm going to assume Jeff Bennett.
Yeah, it's not. I'm guessing.
Not very Bennett-esque. So anyway, point.
Kind of sounds like him. I mean, he does a lot. He does do a lot of voices on that show.
Well, of course, he's also Father when he's not lit on fire. And Maurice LaMarche is the one where he has kind of the black and red scheme going on when he doesn't. It's Jeff Bennett doing his oh golly gee willikers.
This is the first show where I actually recognize Maurice LaMarche.
Nice.
Cool.
When I very first recognized him as a voice actor.
It's lovely as Kirk Douglas's father. It's hysterical. Anyway. Well, Mr. Uno. Anyway, let's see. So Sticky Beard, he's I don't know. So talks to Dumb John Silver. Also likes dressing up around the holidays. He says his favorite part of Halloween. I love dressing up. This year he's a pirate.
You can't be a pirate on Halloween. You're already a pirate.
I ordered this costume special.
I gotta tell you, let's just give Dumb John Silver some credit. He does look really nice.
He does. It's a.
Because he has like lollipops tailored on the. He has lollipops tailored on the suit. It looks really nice.
Oh god.
Yeah, he does. I mean, let's take a moment for product placement here. I mean, why not? I mean, we have
Oh,
wonderful. We have wonderful top of the line butterscotch. I mean, they'll go greatly with with some Holyfield brand here. Some Holy. It's Tyson. It's the Tyson chocolate here. Get a taste of Holyfield in there.
And while you're at it, check out the Movie Machine podcast at hotchocolatemedia.net. All right.
And wash it down with a nice case of Reptar bars.
And also rock soup.
Yes, and they turn your tongue green. Not the rock soup unless it's got moss on it. So.
But I digress. The Movie Machine podcast is the only real product in that list. So go to the Movie Machine podcast at hotchocolatemedia.net. For real. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see. So, Sticky Beard's about the gloat over his booty that he's just gotten from Number Four. It says, what did I get from the wee stupid one? He opens it up and he sees Sticky Beard. One lousy piece of butterscotch.
Like, I'll just throw it with the rest of me booty.
Yeah, but oh my god, it's like behind the door in the ship, we see the giant kind of guts of the ship filled brim to brim with colorful, multi-coated, enough to kill Captain Knuckles of drool. Candy!
This is the candy island you've been looking for, Knuckles.
Yeah. Oh,
let's see, so he tells Dumb John Silver to park the ship, and this is hysterical. This is why I love Dumb John Silver. He says, "No, you apologize. You're supposed to be an evil pirate."
I might be evil, but I have feelings too.
God.
Even evil, heartless pirates have feelings.
Absolutely. And I will say this, I think Number Four, he does prove to be clever this episode. He does a Trojan ghost. Don't get me wrong, he's really slow in places, but he does have clever ideas. I gotta give him that to the kid. So
this is like the only episode where he ever does something smart.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Number Four can be clever, but he's gonna be stupid a lot more of the time.
Yeah, definitely.
And as this whole plan proves, he can be stupid within something he's doing that's clever.
Yes. And he's clever, like clever plot, stupid execution.
Exactly.
Anyway, so basically a Trojan ghost comes up, and I thought it was really clever, by the way. It comes up to the fake house. That's the giant pirate ship. Dumb John Silver's scared out of his wits over a ghost. It's just a costume, you fool. The Trojan ghost ploy works like a dream. Number Four is on board the ship along with the rest of the booty. Thank God they didn't check it.
Right.
Number Four looks for his.
Oh God!
Take us through what Number Four does.
Okay. So he's in just like we said, the whole ship is filled just brim to brim with candy, just giant piles, mountains of candy, folks, just mountains of candy.
It's like Scrooge McDuck had candy instead of corn.
Pretty much.
Can I say it? And it's like, how am I gonna find my butterscotch in all of this mess?
Yeah. Oh God, it's great. I would say, folks, this is unequivocally the best gag of the episode. What you guys say?
Like a dope, he just, I'm never gonna win the bet at this rate. So he finds his his bag with one piece of butterscotch. Apparently, really good butterscotch, enough to kind of measure up against the Tyson here. But
I want that butterscotch.
So what he does is then he exits the building. He's like, suckers.
He's gloating, he's walking, he thinks he's so high on his own stuff, and as he runs off to get more candy, now I'll have to get more candy.
He's like, oh, I can't wait to get more candy. I love
the timing on Number Four putting it together. Like, what a dope. So then he's now Plan B. He is drinking another good plot, and it does work out for him until he gets too cocky. He's dressed as a pirate. He's dressed as a pirate. Number 4 plays up this huge sack of candy he's carrying, to entice the pirates, and this is so clever. It's like, oh boy, I don't know. It's like not even a band of hungry pirates could get this, and he basically lures them out. And
he's like, oh, I wonder if I should go trick or treating at this very, very inconspicuous looking house.
Not even a whole band of hungry candy loving pirates could make off of this, and then they'll just. I love this. It's hysterical to me. Hilariously, they all topple over each other, so excited at the bounty of like a giant heavy sack of candy. They're running over each other, they're toppling over each other to get this candy. They throw the kid away. Number 4 Sneak takes his opportunity to sneak onto the ship, locks him out.
They're willing to sacrifice their entire ship for a bag.
Exactly. Said. Then very sad initially. Initially, they goes through the gamut of emotions here. Give him give him a Halloween award here. Sad, dumb John Silver is pissed at Captain Sticky here. He is just pissed off. Oh god, it's fine. I'm a pirate. Doesn't mean I don't care.
Number four approaches him and he's like, he's trying to pass off the fact that he's there. It's like, oh, the captain said, I don't care what the captain said.
Fine, I'm a pirate. Doesn't mean I don't have feelings. With him all about the candy, the beard, being a big meanie. Oh, I quit. And he walks off awesomely. Oh, bye, dumb John Silver. You made luck shine upon you, young sir.
Like the older brother in Happy Days. Walked
God.
away, never to return.
Except by a different actor.
Yes.
So, let's see. So, in the Christmas special, and the episode Richie moves out. Anyway, sorry. So, pirates. The pirate sample. One of Stinkybeard's pirate cronies samples the booty. Bites into it. It is a brick. I mean, and Billy had the advent of eating a rock. This guy had to eat a brick. I don't envy this guy's dentist. He bites into a brick. Brick or treat, Captain Cavity. And the 4 smiles. He smiles and he sails away till Stinkybeard's kind of cabin boy sidekicks attack. There's a struggle. There wild land sailings going on. This huge boat. It's like cutting through cultists, probably causing millions of dollars in property damage.
I just love the visual. This is kind of like the example of when Kids Next Door is firing on all cylinders for me, is when they just get really cartoony with their visuals. And Jacob, it's the kind of thing that we talk about with Wander Over Yonder all the time. Like, just the kind of over-the-top, zany cartoon antics where it's like, I dare you to remake this in live action. You know what I mean? It's just like, it is something that only works in the visual medium of animation, which I love.
Oh, yeah, that definitely. This show takes full advantage of its media.
Absolutely.
I can only imagine kind of a reverse version of the you can fly, you can fly, you can fly. You can fly, you can't fly, you can't fly.
I'm glad you mentioned that because absolutely I think like the flying pirate ship is a perverse version of the Peter Pan flying pirate ship for sure.
Some people
and here it is not flying at all because it's going through
exactly.
And everything's going, it seems like our pirates have regained control until they abandon ship when Number 4 sails across the moon.
Da, 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 da.
I like this reveal too that we don't see where he lands. And anyway, so after the gang returns, the team returns to the treehouse. They're walking up the stairs. They're claiming,
Number 5's got some serious candy someone to do tonight.
Number 1's like, I'm gonna eat all mine at once.
Can't wait to see the reaction on Number 4's face. Number 3, just to show she does care. She has a thing for this guy. She hopes Number 4 didn't.
I will say I do like that dynamic between Number 3 and Number 4 for me in the show. From what I've seen of it, it seems like those two, they definitely do have a care for each other.
Oh yes. Yeah, they do.
Number 2 predicts, he probably got one measly piece of butterscotch.
Oh,
And then the candy floods in. They're like, hey guys, Who's gonna help me sort all my candy?
And also, you'll notice in the mix, there's a chocolate Tyson here and a Reptar
Oh
bar.
no. Oh no. Okay.
And a can of rock soup.
And a tuba film.
Stick. And then number
Tiki, that's
and then number
ridiculous.
4 is
It's
like,
not Christmas.
he's like, number two, butterscotch. I'll trade you.
And most importantly, an iPod loaded with all the episodes of the Movie Machine podcast for your viewing pleasure.
Yes.
God bless America. Okay.
So in the end, number 4 won the bet.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You want to buy a landslide or candy slide?
Yes. Not a singular slide made out of candy, but no, just sliding down a giant Scrooge McDuckian pile of candy.
Scrooge McDuckian. I love that. Okay, folks. So, final thoughts then. Who wants to go first?
Well, tropes.
Oh, tropes. I'm sorry. Keep forgetting that. Keep forgetting Dragon. Well, we just had SpongeBob Scaredy Pants, and it's kind of the same deal here with number 4 to a certain extent. It's not the entire character, but, the episode starts off with him being very timid and afraid. Easy to spook.
We have our character kind of learning the ropes of Halloween.
Sure. Maybe the character who thinks he's too cool for trick-or-treating.
Yep. We have, trick-or-treating in itself.
Of course.
Costumes.
Spooky pirates!
Yes, we have pirate costumes.
Yeah.
You're already a pirate! Let's see, someone taking your candy on Halloween. There's a trope for you that happens. A lot of you bullies taking candy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Inventive costumes.
Mm-hmm.
I
Definitely.
already kind of mentioned that. Let's see.
Competitions for trick-or-treating, I would say.
Yes, Halloween contest, yeah.
Uh-huh.
A wager. It's kind of like a contest.
Yeah, kind of the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Sailing across the moon.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
Kind of E.T., but, full moon. It was a full moon.
Sure.
Let's see. Ghost.
I can show you the world.
There was a ghost.
Ghost, yes.
And someone being scared out of their gourd by a ghost, much like the Casper style, like, ghost!
A nice bad guy.
Casper!
How about a nice bad guy?
Yeah, a nice bad guy.
Yeah, that's a good one. Sure.
Like a bad guy who's actually a nice guy, like into the bad guys.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny that, if Jeff Bennett did do Dumb John Silver, he also did the Halloween Trickster Submarine Trickster from Gravity Falls, which is another kind of misunderstood bad guy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Let's see.
I like how this episode, it's 11-minute long, but it manages to fit in, a lot of good Halloween tropes.
Oh, wait. The coveted candy item.
Yes, the butterscotch. Good call.
Let's just say maybe next Haunted Holiday Hijinks we might have something to do with that one. That involves a coveted candy item.
And I'm sure the whole searching for that butterscotch in the whole ship is a trope.
Yes. Being left with copious amounts of candy. There's a one for you.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it took them to eat all that.
Probably 8 years. No. Probably
days. Only days knowing them.
Probably a couple weeks, maybe, roughly.
Maybe 2 months. I don't know.
2 months.
Maybe if they rationed it just a little.
Okay.
It's a little.
All right, I'd say that's it for tropes, unless you have anything else.
Okay.
So, final thoughts?
Jacob?
Anyone?
Okay, I guess I'll go first. But my final thoughts are basically the same as my initial thoughts. Still a very fun episode, even after all these years. It holds up. It's not dated like a lot of other stuff they might have done. I mean, some of the stuff they did do in that show could be considered dated. But not a lot of it. But this one, it definitely stands out. It's a good Halloween special, not among the best Kids Next Door episodes, but still very well done episode in its own right. Like I said, Sticky Beard, Dumb John Silver. And number 4's overall stupidity just saved this episode.
Oh yeah. I'll go next. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's just overall a fun episode, and one that I remember watching when I was into Kids Next Door.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like this is an episode I would have really liked as a kid, and again, stupid, dumb middle schooler who tortured me with the Rainbow Monkey song. I really do think I would have liked this. I like this a lot as an adult. I think it's very, very economic with its time. It packs a lot of good material into just a few set pieces and scenes. It's very funny. It's got a really good fast pace to it. I feel like every single beat, every single line is very well handled and kind of needs to be there. It's a very sturdy, solid script. Honestly, I'm a big fan of it. I like it a lot. Like I said, I wish I had nostalgia for it, because if I had nostalgia for it, then I could probably rank it even higher. But as of now, just seeing it like for the first time tonight, I really wasn't looking forward to this one, because I really, frankly, didn't enjoy the Christmas special we did this year for Christmas in July with Kids Next Door. I thought that was a little... I can't remember exactly what it was about it that turned me off, but this one I think is probably among my favorite Kids Next Door episodes that I personally seen. Keeping in mind I haven't seen a vast majority of the series. I still need to catch up on that. I still catch up on a lot of stuff from the early 2000s, like Danny Phantom and shows like that, which I'll probably never actually watch all the way through. But regardless, very good selection, and I liked it a lot. Big fan. All right, Dragon?
I thought it was very solid. It's you're right, Dave. Very economic at the time. It's not the most in depth or like kind of most iconic of the Kids Next Door episodes, but it's serviceable. It feels like kind of like a fun little Halloween adventure. It's like it's quick. It's like we follow one of our characters. The other ones are there, but they're all doing their thing. It's a lot of times Kids Next Door you'll follow a character and just kind of like I mentioned with number 2 in the dogfight episode. You're following one character, and that's how rich the characters are. You kind of follow each of them on like a singular adventure, as Jacob also mentioned with number 2. Number 2 has some of the best episodes. I think that's the thing. He gets like some of the really fun ones, like he's the noir detectives, the Chinatown homages. You get a lot of fun stuff. Anyway, this one it felt it's fun checking on Sticky Beard. A lot of fun nostalgia for him, and again it was it feels it's a breath of fresh air for Halloween. I was worried how it was going to stack because it has been a while. I forgot like how it. Forgot how it stacked up after a while, like as compared to the other stuff we talked about. And, it's short, simple, to the point, and put you in a Halloween mood. So trick or treating,
yeah. Well, folks, our spirits grow weary, but don't worry, they'll be stronger than ever next time as we engage in even more haunted holiday hijinks. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh.
Yarr.
Arr.
Oh dear! What are we going to do about this young ruffian at the door? Shall we bribe him with a single piece of butterscotch, a delicious single piece of butterscotch?